Okay, so the question says the fractional form of 2.136 bar. Okay, the bar is over just 36. What does it mean? It means the number is progressing like this. 2.136 bar means 2.136, 36, 36 till infinite. This keeps on continuing. Okay, this is a non-terminating fractional number, non-terminating decimal rather. Now we are supposed to convert this into a fractional form. Fractional form is nothing but P by Q form and then check the option. This is what we are supposed to do. So what we can do with this, let us assume first X is equal to 2.136, 36, and then so on. Now to make this to shift the decimal, what I am supposed to do to shift the decimal till the 3636 starts, I need to multiply the number by 10. So if I do this, 10x becomes 21.363636 and then so on, where my x is nothing but 2.1363636 and so on. Okay, so now this is my 10x and this is my x. So now I need to shift one more time. Let me shift it to, I want to bring the decimal now to this particular place. For that, I need to multiply the number by 1000. So if I do 1000x with x, then it has to be 2136.3636 and 36 till infinite. So what I am interested in, I am interested in this one first and this one first. Okay, if I subtract 2 from 1, okay, if I subtract 2 and 1, what do I achieve? 1000x minus 10x is obviously going to be 990x is equal to 21.3636 to be subtracted, the number to be subtracted is 21.36. So clearly the decimal part becomes 0. Okay. And what happens on the left hand side? 2136 minus 21. 2136 minus 21 is going to be 2115. Is going to be 2115. Now x can be clearly stated as 2115 over 990. X can be clearly stated as 2115 over 990. So clearly we are supposed to solve this particular fraction, and this will be ultimately the representation of the number that is given there. This will ultimately be the representation of that number. So in the P by Q form, so if we convert this into a mixed fraction, then this ultimately comes out to be 2 3 by 22. So this is what ultimately comes out to be 2 3 by 22. That's what is the right fractional form of this number. 2 3 by 22. Option number A is right. Now we need to solve this particular mathematical expression. 40.83 into 1.02 into 1.2. Okay, so we are supposed to multiply them together. Let us just write them first. 40.83 multiplied by 1.02 multiplied by 1.2. Okay, so we need to multiply that. So let us do it quickly. So if we do the first multiplication together, if we multiply these two together, it comes out to be 41.6466, and then 1.2 is also left. Then if we multiply the last term also, so we can find out the answer. The real answer comes out to be 49.97592. So this is what is the final answer. So that's what it becomes the answer as. Let's see where it is available. Available in option number B. So becomes the right answer. Now, the sum of the numerator and the denominator of a positive fraction is 11. So we can say the numerator plus denominator, he says, is equal to 11. So what we can do, let the numerator value is x. So the denominator value will be how much? Will be simply 11 minus x, because the total sum is 11. So this is how at first I can create the fraction. The fraction value is nothing but x over 11 minus x. This is how the fraction can be created, so by utilizing the first condition itself. Then he says if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So we go in these type of question, we go sequentially as he states. We keep on doing the changes. He says if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, let's add 2. So it's going to be x plus 2 divided by 11 minus x plus 2, which is nothing but x plus 2 divided by 13 minus x. Okay, the fraction is increased by 1 by 24. That means this new fraction is increased by 1 by 24. Increased by from what? Increased by from the original fraction. Original fraction was x by 11 minus x, and increased by 1 by 24. That means plus 1 by 24. So this is the new fraction increased by 1 by 24 from the original fraction. So this is what is the expression that we have created, and clearly we need to solve this particular expression to get the value of the x, and then utilizing that we can easily find out the, the numerator and the denominator. Let us do it. So this is going to be x plus 9 divided by 13 minus x is equal to x by 11 minus x plus 1 by 24. We can take this, we can shift this to the other side. So x plus 9 divided by 13 minus x over 11 minus x is equal to 1 by 24. We need to solve this particular expression. Okay, so if we solve this particular expression, then we can easily get the numbers. Okay, solving this, ultimately we are getting the numerator, that is x, as x is coming out to be as the solving this, the x is coming out to be 11 minus y, that is nothing but 5. Okay, let us talk about the, if x value is 5, then obviously denominator is 11 minus x, denominator by 11 minus x, which will nothing will be 11 minus 5, that is 6. So the fraction is 5 by 6, that is there available. The original fraction is nothing but 5 by 6, but he asked for what? That difference between the numerator and the denominator. He just asked for the difference between numerator and denominator. So if we do the difference between 6 minus 5, that is obviously becoming equal to 1. So the right answer is option number C, 1. Now, express 0.636363 till infinite in the form of p by q. So in these type of question, what we do, we first of all assume x equal to 0.63636363 till infinite. Then we try to shift the decimal till the first digit gets completely repeated. For shifting the decimal, we want to shift the decimal till here. So for that, we'll have to shift the two places. So we have to multiply the number by 100. Then only the two places decimal will be shifted. So 100x is equal to 63.636363 and so on. This is equation number 1, equation number 2. So if we do equation number 2 minus equation number 1, then what can happen? The decimal part is all gone because that is 60. So on the left hand side, I am receiving 100x minus x is nothing but 99x is equal to, on the right hand side, 63 is coming out as it is 0.00000 because all those have gone. Now x can be stated as 63 over 99, which is nothing but the original fraction only, because the original number we had assumed to be x only, and here also we are getting the x. So this 63 by 99 is simply the representation of this 0.636363 only. This 63 by 99 can be further divided, cut by 7. So if we cut it by 7, 9 just 6, rather 9 7 just 63, 9 divided by 11. So it has to be 7 by 11. Let's see where it is available. Option number A, 7 by 11. Now he says evaluate this particular expression. So clearly we can find out some pattern. This is going to be a cube minus b cube. So we need to know the formula of a cube minus b cube. That obviously some things can be easily simplified. So for doing that, we need to know the formula of a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube formula is nothing but a minus b, then a square plus ab plus b square. This is the formula of a cube minus b cube. We're going to use this a cube minus b cube formula in the numerator. Okay, so if we use that, a being 0.96 and b being 0.1, then this 0.96 cube minus 0.1 cube can be represented as 0.96 minus 0.1, that is a minus b, inside bracket a square. So 0.96 square plus AB, that is 0.96 into 0.1 plus B square, that is plus 0.1 whole square. 0.1 whole square. This is how the numerator will look like. And what about the rest of the denominator? The rest of the denominator is yet to be copied as it is 0.96 square plus 0.096 plus 0.1 square. So this is what we have converted by utilizing the formula of a cube minus b cube. So if we clearly look at it, so this particular term of the numerator is exactly similar to the denominator here. So they both can be cancelled out with each other. So ultimately you remain in the expression as 0.96 minus 0.1. If you solve this, this comes out to be clearly 0.86, and that is going to be the right answer. Let's see where it is available. It is available in option number D. Now, the question says 4 by 3 star 3 by 4 is equal to 16 by 9. The star means, okay. So 4 by 3 star 3 by 4 is equal to 16 by 9. So we need to identify what mathematical operator is this. Is it plus? Is it minus? It is divide or it is multiply. So by closer look at that, if you want to give it a trial, then the 4 by 3, if divide by 3 by 4, then maybe it is becoming 16 by 9. See, 4 by 3 divide by 3 by 4 means 4 by 3 into 4 by 3, because when you divide the two fraction, then the denominator fraction is get multiplicative inversed and comes in the multiply sign. That's what is happening here, coming in the multiply sign, and the answer of this is 16 by 9 only. That is the right hand side. So clearly this mathematical operator inside the star symbol is nothing but a divide. So that is available in option number D becomes the right answer. Now, a student is asked to multiply a number by 9 by 19, but he divides the number by 9 by 19 and gets 560 more than the original result. So, in these type of question, we assume the original result first, and then we keep on applying the condition that are given to us, and then equate the final result to what is given to us and generate an expression out of it. Okay, so let us begin by assuming that the original number was nothing but x. Then he said, so is asked to multiply a number by 9 by 19, but he divides the number by 9 by 19. So the correct one should be what? Correct one should have been multiplying number by 9 by 19. So correct one is 9x by 19. And the wrong one, what he has done is, but he divides the number by 9 by 19. It's going to be x by 9 by 19. That is nothing but 19x by 19. So this is the wrong one. This is the correct one. He says, and gets 560 more than the original result. So the wrong result is 560 more than the right result. This is what is the expression. Okay. So let us put our values. The wrong result is 19x by 9 is equal to 560 plus the right result. The right result is 9x by 19. So this is the expression has been generated. We need to solve this particular expression to get our answer for x. So if we do this, this is going to be 19x by 9 minus 9x by 19 is equal to 560. Okay, if you multiply and take the LCM, it becomes 361x minus 81x is equal to 560 into 171. 171 is the LCM of 9 and 19. Now, if you further solve this is going to be 280x is equal to 560 into 171. If you solve this further, the x value comes out to be 560 into 171 divided by 280. If you solve this further, these numbers can be easily cut. 28 can cut to 56 by simply 2. So it's 170 into 2. That is nothing but 342. So that is the right answer. That is the right number. X is equal to 342, where it is available. Option number A. Now, we are supposed to evaluate this particular expression 0.25, then in brackets 0.15 plus 1 upon 0.35 plus 2 by 5 minus 3.5 plus 1 upon 1.5 plus 4 by 5. So we are clearly supposed to solve this question. So let us go one by one sequentially from left hand side to right hand side. So the next thing that can be done is 0.25 is as it is outside, then big bracket, then a small bracket 0.15 plus 1 over. Now we can solve this 0.35 by 25. This 0.35 can be written as 0.35 can be written as 35 by 10, 35 by 100 rather. And this 2 by 5 is as it is 2 by 5. So it becomes like 35 by 100 plus 2 by 5. 35 by 100 can also be cut as 5 7 ja 35 and 5 into 20 is 35. So it becomes like 7 by 20 plus 2 by 5. If we solve this further, 20 being the LCM, so it's going to be 7 plus 8, that is 15 by 20. It is nothing but 3 by 5. And this 15 by 20, that is nothing but 3 by 4. And this 3 by 4 can be easily written as 15 by 20 it is coming. So the complete denominator, this can be easily written as 1.15 plus 1 over 3.75. Okay. Similarly, the next fraction can also be solved in rough, and then it can be replaced in the original expression. The next part of it is 3.5 plus 1 over 1.5 plus 4 by 5. The value is coming out to be 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5 is coming out to be 1 over 11.5. This is how it goes. Then we further solve it. It's going to be 0.25. Then if you solve this, this is becoming like 5.5625 over 3.75, the complete result, minus 45.25 divided by 11.5, the complete result. Then we solve it further. It's going to be 25 by 100 on the outer side. And if we solve this, the mathematical expression, we are getting it to be 89 by 60 minus 181 by 46. We are again supposed to solve this. This is becoming 25 by 100 of minus 3383 divided by 1380. And if we solve this expression now, ultimate result is coming out to be minus of 0.612. 2. So that is the right answer. Minus of 0.612. Let's see where it is available. It is minus of 0.612 and it is available in option number C becomes the right answer. Now, which of the following are in ascending order? So we are supposed to check all of them and find out which is coming in the ascending order. So there is a simple method that we are supposed to find the exact values, and exact values to be found out not till the last terminating decimal, but till 2 3 terminating decimal, which are sufficient enough to judge which particular series is going in ascending order. Okay, so we have tried A, B, C, D, everything, and if we notice the option called as D. If you notice the option called as D, we can easily find out the number. See, some numbers are continuously being repeated, so we don't have to try as many numbers as they are given. So 19 by 21, 19 by 21 are given. So the numbers are frequently repeated. So we just need to find out these numbers and then judge which particular series goes in ascending order. So if you see 19 by 21, the value of 19 by 21 is nothing but 0.904. If you see 11 by 14, the value of 11 by 14 is 0.785. If you see the third fraction, that is 16 by 19, the value is 0.842. So clearly you can check that ascending order should be the 11 by 14 should be the first one, then 16 16 by 19 should be the second one, and your 19 by 21 should be the third one in the series. Let's see where it is going. It is completely going in option number D. So that becomes the right answer to generate the ascending order series. This has to be followed as option number D. That is the right answer. Okay, an aircraft uses 2 by 5 of its fuel in flying 1250 kilometers. The distance traveled on the remaining fuel is okay. So we are supposed to find it. So clearly we'll have to assume the total fuel as X, or rather we can do it by without using that also, because we can compare them. So that's what he says. He says 2 by 5 of fuel is sufficient enough to go till 1250 kilometers. Okay, so if 2 by 5 fuel is sufficient enough to go to 1250 kilometer, what about one fuel? One fuel means full capacity. One fuel means full capacity. 2 by 5 means 2 by 5 of the capacity. One fuel means the full capacity. With full capacity fuel, how far you can go? It's clearly going to be a unitary method, that is divide by 2 by 5. Okay, if 2 by 5 fuel we can go 1250 kilometer, then in one fuel we will be going 1250 divided by 2 by 5. Okay, that is going to be, and this is how it's going to be divided. Okay, now we can leave it like that only. We are supposed to find out the uh, find the distance traveled in remaining fuel. So we need to find out the remaining fuel. Remaining fuel is always one fuel, that is full capacity, minus 2 by 5 of the capacity, that is coming out to be 3 by 5. So this is what is the remaining fuel, 3 by 5 of the capacity. If one fuel capacity you go by this much, then in 3 by 5 fuel capacity, how much you go? Again, the unitary method, we'll have to multiply. So it's going to be 1250 divided by 2 by 5 into 3 by 5. So clearly we are supposed to solve this particular expression. This can be further simply written as 1250 into 5 by 2 into 3 by 5. So this 5 and 5 gets cancelled, and then we can simply solve this particular expression, which is coming as 1875 kilometers. So this is how we solve it. In 3 by 5, or the in remaining fuel, the aircraft can travel till 1875 kilometers. Now, in the next one, he says we are supposed to find out this algebraic sum. So the simple way is to solve one by one sequentially. Obviously, there is plus and minus sign given only, so we can operate them. So the expression is 138.009 plus 341.981 minus 146.305 is equal to 123.6 plus the question mark. So clearly we are supposed to solve them algebraically one by one only. If we do that, let us find out the sum of these two. The sum of these two is coming out to be 479.990. This can be easily summed together, minus 146.305 and minus 146.305, and this particular number is also shifted on the left hand side, so it comes with the sign of minus 6 plus the question mark is equal to the question mark. So on the right hand side only the question mark is left. Let's see how much this comes. This comes 479.990 minus the next number is 269.905, and this is actually equal to 210.085. So that is what is the question mark value, 210.085. Let's see where it is available. It is available in option number B, so becomes the right answer. Now, we are supposed to multiply these numbers. This is going to be simple. So, let us multiply 0.04 multiplied by 0.0162. We can write it like 4 by 100 multiplied by 162 divided by 10,000. Okay, we have converted the decimal numbers into fractions. This is how we can be right so that things become easy. Now, we can cut down this number as much as possible and find out the value, or rather we could have multiplied them together also, then also find out the number. So we just need to multiply 162 into 4 and give the appropriate decimal. 162 into 4 is going to be 648 divided by 10 to the power, how many zeros? 1, 2 and 4 zeros here to 10 to the power 6, which actually makes it equal to 6.48 into 10 to the power minus 4. So let us see where it matches with. It matches with our option number 10 to the power minus 4, option number C. Now he says evaluate this particular expression. So expression is written like this. Let us try to find out quickly. So we have to sequentially multiply, and whatever the operator is saying we have to do. Zero point 0.2 into 0.2 plus 0.2 into 0.02 divided by 0.044. So if you see the numerator part, it can be written as 0.2 into 0.2 is nothing but 0.04 plus 0.2 into 0.02 is nothing but 0.004 divided by 0.044. If we add the numerator's terms, then it becomes equal to 0.044 and the denominator itself is 0.044. So clearly the numbers get cut and you get the answer as 1 for this particular expression. Now, 14, we are supposed to solve this particular expression. So let us keep doing it. He's asking for 47.2506 is equal to 4a plus 2 plus 7 by b plus 2c plus 5 by d plus 6. This is what he's saying. Now clearly we are supposed to solve it. So for the ease of calculation, what we can do, we can break this 47.2506 into various terms. Okay, how we can do this? This 47.2506 can be written as 40 plus 7 plus 0.2 plus 0.05 plus 0.006, and then the same thing is equal to 4a plus 7 by b, that is the complete right hand side, 2c plus 5 by d plus 6. So what we have done, we have broken down this 47.2506 into various terms, various numerical terms. Now what the purpose of doing this is, then we can see on the right hand side there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 terms. On the left hand side also there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 terms. So clearly we can compare the terms on the left hand side with the terms on the right hand side. If we do that, so we can clearly identify that 40 is equal to 4a. So these 40 is being compared with 4a. This 7 being compared with 7 by b. So this result will give a as value 10. Then the next term to be compared is 7 by b is equal to 7, which will give the value of b is equal to 1. Then the next term to be compared is 2c is equal to 0.2, which will give the c value as 0.1. Similarly, the value 0.05 is equal to 5 by d, which will ultimately give d value as 100. Then the last term 0.006 is to be equal to 6e, which will give us the e value as 0.001. So we have got the values of a, b, c, d and e, everything. Now, while we get the values of a, b, c, d, everything, so clearly we can put all the values in the expression given here and then we can solve. So let us do it. 5 times a, so it's going to be 5 into 10 plus 3 times b, so it's going to be 3 into 1 plus 6 times c, so it's going to be 6 into 0.1 plus d, so it's going to be 100 plus 3e, so it's going to be 3 into 0.001. Okay, so clearly we need to solve this. If we solve this, this is coming out to be, by solving all the terms, this is the ultimate result is coming out to be 153.6003. So that is the final answer, 153.6003. Let us see where it is available. Available in option number B. So becomes the right answer. Now, a train started from Pune at 6 a.m. On the next station, 1 by 3 passengers got down and 96 got in. On the next, that is third station, 1 by 2 of the passengers, total passenger present in the train got down and 12 came in. Now there were 248 passengers in the train when the train started the Pune. The total number of passengers was. So he is asking for the total number of passengers. The only way to do it is, let us assume the total number of passengers and then keep on applying the condition that he has said on that particular variable x only. And at last, let us create an equation in terms of the right hand side as 248. Okay, this is what is the strategy. So let's say the total number of passenger initially, let's say the total number of passenger initially were x. Then he says on the next station, one third of the passenger got down. So let us talk about station number 1. What happened in station number 1? How many got down? One third got down. So x by 3 got down. That is, we can have a sign of minus for getting it down, for reducing. 1 by 3 got down and 96 got in. So we can have plus 96. This is what is the current status. X by 3 got down and 96 got in. So the after the train departs from station 1, the strength would have been x was originally x by 3 got down, so minus x by 3, and 96 got down, so plus 96, which is equal to 2x by 3 plus 96. So after the train departs from station 1, the strength it takes is 2x by 3 plus 96. Now it reaches the station number 2, that is the next station. Okay, when it reaches the next station, then what is happening? 1 by 2 of the total passengers in the train. So total passengers in the train will be treated as 2x by 3 plus 96 now. So he's saying 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by 2 got out, and how many get in? He says 12 come in, so plus 12 has to be done. So half of 2x by 3 will be treated. So when the train leaves from station number 2, how many should be the passengers? Passengers should be, earlierly they were 2x by 3 plus 96. Then how many got down? Half of this 2x by 3 plus 96. These many get down, and how many added up? Plus 12 added up. Okay, so this is what the situation. So if we solve this further and make it simple, then it becomes, now how many passengers in the train? He's asking for how many passengers in the train. He says after this, now there were 248 passengers. So this particular result that we have calculated for the when the train leaves the station number 2, these will be the strength of the people in the train, the travelers, and this should be equal to 248 passengers. So clearly we need to generate a simple expression out of it, and then we can solve for our expression. So if we do this, this becomes like 248 is equal to 2x by 3 minus x by 3 plus 96 minus 48 plus 12. Okay, which further simplifies to x is equal to 248 minus 60 into 3, which is nothing but 188 into 3, which is nothing but 564. So this is how we have solved the expression of x. The expression of x value coming is 564. Let us see where it is available. It is available in option number B. So becomes the right answer for us. Now he says 0.014 multiplied by 0.014. So clearly we can do what? 0.014 multiplied by 0.014. That's what he has asked. We can write this as 14 by 1000 because decimal to be shifted 3 place 1, 2, and 3. So we have to have a number with containing 3 zeros multiplied by the same thing. So it is going to be again 14 by 1000. So this is the actual thing that we are supposed to do. So clearly it is going to be 14 square by 1000 square. So it's going to be 14 square is 196. So divided by how many zeros in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 to the power 6. Then if we simplify further, because all the options are given in terms of decimal or the normal numbers only, no fraction involved, so no powers involved also. So this will be equal to 0.000196. That will make it 10 to the power 6. Okay, 0.000196. Let's see where it is available. Available in option number D becomes the right answer. Now, 5 by 6 of an hour is equal to what? So 5 by 6 of an hour we are supposed to calculate of 1 hour. Okay, that is nothing but 5 by 6. See, all the options are in, most of the options are in minutes. It's obviously not going to be half an hour. 5 by 6 of an hour obviously is not going to be 1 by 2 of an hour. That is different thing. So clearly we need to convert that into minutes. So an hour has got 60 minutes. So we'll write 60 minutes here and let us cut the number. 6 cuts the 60 by 10 and it's going to be 50 minutes as an answer. 50 minutes as an answer. It is available in option number D becomes the right answer for us. A number whose 1/4 of which exceeds its 1/5 by 160. So in these type of situation, obviously we're gonna create the we're gonna assume that the number is x and then apply the condition as he has given and then equate it to the 160. What he says, let the number, first of all, let the number is x. This is what we assume, that the number is x. He asked for 1/4 of it. So let us find out the 1/4 of it is going to be 1 by 4x. Exceeds is 1/5. How much is 1/5 of it is 1 by 5. He's saying this 1/4 exceeds this. If 1/4 exceeds this, then obviously 1 by 4 is bigger. So bigger minus small, we always do bigger minus small, he says is 160. If the result difference between them is 160, so clearly we can make an equation out of it. X by 4 minus x by 5 is equal to 160. And we need to solve this particular expression for finding out the value of x. Clearly, we can take the LCM as 20, 4, 5. So 5x minus 5, 4 divides 20 by 4. 4x is equal to 160, which gives x value as 160 into 20, which is nothing but 3200. So that is what is the original number was 3200. Let's see where it is available. Available in option number C. Now, 1 by 2 of 3 by 5 of 4 by 9 of 5820. This question is given. Of we'll take as multiply and then we need to solve the per mathematical expression. So it's like 1 by 2 of. So in place of I'll write into 3 by 5 of. So in place of I'll again write into 4 by 9 of. So after of again I'll write into 5820. So this is what is the max expression simplified to. So clearly we need to solve this number. So we can try to cut as many numbers as possible. This 2 can cut this 4 by 2. Then this 5 can obviously cut that. Okay, so let us check whether this 3 can cut this 9 by 3. Let us check whether yes we can cut this by 5 also. So let us cut the 5. So 5 1 is 5, then 5 1 is 5, then 3 is remaining. So 5 6 is 30, 2 is remaining, 5 4 is 64. Let us see whether this can cut it or not. So by cutting this, we can know 3 3 is 9, then 2 is left out, 3 8 is 24, then 2 is left out, 3 8 is 24. So clearly the expression is coming out to be 388 into 2, that is nothing but 776. So that is the answer of this particular mathematical expression is 776. Now, the question says a theater consists of 4 auditorium running 4 different evening movie shows in parallel. When the senior manager asked the assistant to calculate the number of people watching the movie in auditorium 1, he replied that out of a total of 560 people, so the data is given like total there are 560 people. Auditorium 2 has 24 more than one third of the people. So we can write it like this. Auditorium 2 has 24 people more, that is 24 plus one third of the people in Audi 1. So Audi 1's one third. Audi 1's one third. This is the condition for Audi 2. Then auditorium 3 has twice those of auditorium 2. So we can write like this. Auditorium 3 has twice of people in auditorium number 2. This is the second condition. And auditorium 4 consists of 20 people more. So Audi 4 consists of 20 people more. So 20 plus 2 by 5 of the people in Audi 3. So 2 by 5 of the people in Audi 3. This is how we're going to write this. Now, what we are supposed to do, find the number of people in the auditorium. So we are supposed to find out the people in the auditorium number 1. So that's what we are supposed to find, the number of people in auditorium 1. We are supposed to find this. So in these type of question, what we are supposed to do is that we are supposed to check that which particular variable can be assumed as the base. Okay, and if we think of it, then see the every condition starts, the Audi 2's condition started Audi 1, then with the help of Audi 2 we can make Audi 3. So ultimately the base is Audi 1. So we'll assume the same thing. Let us assume that Audi 1 has got X people there. Then we can start framing the condition as per that. So Audi 2 will have how many? Audi 2 has 24 more than one third of Audi 1. So it has to be 24 plus one third of Audi 3, Audi 1. Then Audi 3 has twice of Audi 2. So Audi 3 has 2 into what is there in Audi 3. What is there in Audi 2? That is 24 plus x by 3, which can be written as 2x by 3 plus 28 plus 48. Double that. Okay, this is how the condition for Audi 3 is written. Now let us talk about Audi 4. He says Audi 4 has got 20 plus 2 by 5 of Audi 3. So we have to do 2 by 5 of Audi 3. Audi 3 has got 2x by 3 plus 48 we just calculated. So we can simplify this. This is becoming like 20 plus 4x by 15 plus 2 into 48 is 96 divided by 5. So this is the strength of Audi 4. This is the strength of Audi 3. This is the strength of Audi 2. And this is the strength of Audi 1. Now, clearly he has given total number of people of 560. So sum of all these strength will be equal to 560. So we can write it like this. 560 is equal to strength of Audi 1, that is x. Strength of Audi 2, that is x by 3 plus 24. Strength of Audi 3, that is 2x by 3 plus 48. Strength of Audi 4, that is 4x by 15 plus 96 by 5 plus 20. So these are the total strength of ODI of all the ODI. So there is an expression in front of us for which I need to solve. We need to solve for x, and that will be our answer. So let us try to do it. Let us take the LCM on the right hand side as 15. If we do this, we can generate the expression. With x, it will be always 15 x plus x by 3. So 3 5 ja 15. So it has to be 5x plus 24 into 15. That is nothing but 360 plus 2x by 3. So 3 5 ja 15. So 5 2 ja 10x plus 48 into 15. That is nothing but 720 plus 4x by 15. So it has to be 4x plus 5 3 ja 15. So 96 into 3 is going to be 288 plus 20 into 15 is nothing but 300. So this is what is the complete result there with us. We need to solve for x. If we do that, we're going to reach to 560 is equal to 34x plus 1668 divided by 15. If we solve this further, we can get to 34x plus 1668 is equal to 8400. If we further solve this, the 34x is coming out to be 6732, which will give us x as 6732 divided by 34, which is nothing but 198. So that is the value of x. That is the value of people in the auditorium 1. That is 198. Option C is right. Now, we are supposed to solve a mathematical expression. 213 into 16 is 3408. Then 1.6 into 21.3 will be what? So let us write it first. 213 into 16 is given as 3408. Is asking for 1.6 into 21.3. So clearly we don't need to multiply like that. Just see the pattern. See, we have to find out this one, and in this one, this 16 can be written as 1.6. So we can write it as 1.6 as 16 by 10 into 21.3 can be written as 213 by 10. 213 by 10. Now this can be written as 16 into 213 over 100, and 16 into 213 we already know the value. 16 into 213 we will know the value as 3408. So this has to be 3408 divided by 100, which is nothing but we just need to shift the decimal, which is going to be 34.08. So we are not supposed to calculate it. Rather, we can find it by manipulating the already given value to us. That is 34.08 is the final answer available in option number B. Now, which one of the following fraction is less than 1 by 3? For that, we need to find out the value of all these expressions. And 1 by 3 is nothing but 0.3333 till infinite. So we'll try to find out this expression, and whichever expression will be lesser than this will be our answer. So the first is 22 by 63, then is 4 by 11, then is 15 by 46, then is 33 by 98. So if we find out these values, the first value is close to 0.349, next value is close to 0.363, next value is approximately 0.326, and the final value is approximately 0.336. So if we judge which one is becoming lesser than that, so clearly lesser than that is becoming 0.326, which is nothing but 15 by 46. So 15 by 46 is lesser than 1 by 3. So our answer is option number C. Now, find the number if the sum of 1 by 3, 1 by 6, and 1 by 9 of it is 220. So what he's saying, so let the number as x. First of all, we'll say let the number is x. And on that number x, we can apply this particular condition given to us. He says 1 by 3, 1 by 3 of x plus 1 by 6 number, the sum of 1 by 3 of the number, that is 1 by 3x, plus 1 by 6 of the number, that is 1 by 6x, plus 1 by 9 of the number, that is 1 by 9x, is equal to 220. This is what he has stated. Okay, now if we solve this further, this is becoming x by 3 plus x by 6 plus x by 9 is equal to 220. Clearly we are supposed to take the LCM, that is going to be 9. 3 3 are 9, so this is 3x. 9 is not coming the LCM, it has to be 18 rather, because this is 3, 6, and 9. So if we take the 18 as LCM, this has to be 6x plus another one has to be 3x plus the last one has to be 2 into x. That is 2x is equal to 220. If you solve this further, this is becoming x is equal to 220 into 18 by 11. If you solve this further, the x value is coming out to be completely 360. So that is the final answer. 360 is the final answer. Let us see what is available. It is available in option number D. Now, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 15, 20, and so on is equal to what? So clearly we are supposed to find out the LCM of all the denominators and then supposed to add them together and then find out the answer. Let us do that. So we are given this expression. So LCM of all of them we are supposed to find out. LCM can be found out by multiple ways, by using the factorization and then taking the common factors. So if we do like that, then the LCM of all these numbers is coming out to be 1,08,240. This is the LCM of all those numbers is coming out to be 1,08,240. If we operate with this LCM, we're going to reach to 13,530 plus 10,824 plus the third number gets divisible as 9,840 plus the fourth number is get divisible 7,216 plus further numbers are similarly can be operated. That is simple division because the only number 1 is involved in the numerator part. So we don't need to multiply. We just need to divide and write the quotient values here. So this is quotient number 1 with 8. This is quotient number 1 with 8. This is quotient number 2 with 10. This is quotient number 3 with 11. This is quotient number 4 with 15 and so on. We can find out till the last quotient with 1,640. If you add them all, the ultimate sum is coming out to be of the numerator is 15,512 divided by the ultimate denominator is the LCM of all of them, which is this. If you cut down this number, this is ultimately reduced to 7 by 15. So that is going to be the right answer. 7 by 15. Let us see where it is available. It is available in option number D becomes the right answer. Now, a tailor has 37.5 meter of cloth and he has to make 8 pieces out of a meter of cloth. Okay, how many pieces can he make out of this cloth? So how much cloth he has? He has got the cloth, the total cloth, that is 37.5 meter. Okay, total cloth. Okay, then he says he can make 8 pieces of 1 meter cloth. So 8 pieces can be made, you can write like this, 8 pieces can be made of a meter, that is 1 meter cloth. 8 pieces can be made with 1 meter of cloth, then one piece will be made, that, or we can write 1 meter cloth will be able to create 8 pieces. Okay, 1 meter cloth will be able to create 8 pieces. How many meter cloth we have? We have got 37.5 meter cloth. So 37.5 meter of cloth will create how many pieces? So clearly this is a unitary method and we need to multiply. That is going to be 37.5 into 8. Okay, and this value comes out to be 300. So these many meter of cloth will be required. There will be these many pieces will be made out of a 37.5 meter of a cloth. 300 is the final answer. Option D is right. Now, 1 by 2 of A, 2 by 3 equal to of B, 1 by 3 equal to of C. So this is the expression given. We are supposed to find out A is to B is to C. So let us try to do it. Okay, the expression is given as like that. Then we are supposed to find it out. Okay, let us do it. Down. What we can write here is, now the question says 1 by 2 of A, 2 by 3 equal to of B, 1 by 3 equal to of C. Then A is to B is to C is. Okay, this is what we are supposed to find out. So let us simplify the expression, as he says 1 by 2 of A, 2 by 3 is equal to of B, 1 by 3. So we can easily write this as A by 2 is equal to B by 3 into 2, which calls it as A is equal to 4b by 3. This is the first condition that we have resolved, a as 4b by 3. What is our strategy? That we're going to resolve all the numbers a, b, c in the single variable form and we'll be able to pick the ratio out of it. Now let us go for the b. The expression for b is given as uh, of b 1 by 3 is equal to of c. So if we'll use that, so it's going to be b will be going to be c by 3 into 3 by 2. That is nothing but c by 2 itself. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So b's expression is c by 2 and a's expression is 4b by 3. So if we can generate the ratio of a is to b is to c as a can be written as 4b by 3 and b can be written as c by 2 and c can be written as just c. Okay, 4b by 2, c by 2 and just c. Now we are supposed to convert each of the variable in the same variable only, that is C, two C's are available. So we'll try to convert this B into C as well. So, and that expression we have already generated, B is equal to C by 2. So we'll replace this B by C by 2. If we do this, this is going to be 4 by 3 separate into, in place of B, we can write C by 2. In place of B, we can write C by 2 is to C by 2 for the second C, and the C is the third C. So if we solve this further, this is going to be 2, 2 ja 4, so it's going to be 2C by 3 is to C by 2, 2C by 3 is to C by 2 is to C. This is the final result. Now, this is nothing but the ratio called as 2 by 3 is to 1 by 2, because C is common, is to 1. If we want to create a single numbered ratio with this, then obviously we need to cancel out the denominators. For that, we will have to take the LCM of 3 and 2. If we take the LCM of 3 and 2, the LCM of 3 and 2 is nothing but 6. So LCM of 6 can be created with the first 3, 3 2 ja 6. So it has to be 2 2 ja 4 is 2. Second is denominator is 2, so 2 3 ja 6, and 3 into 1 is 3 is 2. The last denominator has nothing in the bottom, nothing in the denominator, so 1 is to 6 is simply 6. So the result becomes 4 is to 3 is to 6. That is the ratio of A is to B is to C available. Let us see where it is available. It is available in option number A. 4 is to 3 is to 6 becomes the right answer. Now, LCM of 0.24, 3.2 and 16.0 is okay. Is asking for the LCM of 0.24 and 3.2 and at last 16.0 or just 16. So clearly we are supposed to convert these numbers into the normal numbers first. So we can write like 2.24 can be written as 24 divided by 100. 3.2 can be written as 320 divided by 100. We are keeping the denominator as same. And 16 can be written as 1600 divided by 100. We are trying to keep the denominator as same so that the LCM of them are not supposed to be taken. Okay. Now clearly we are supposed to find out the LCM of these number, and which will be equal to the LCM of the decimal numbers given above. So obviously the denominator is the LCM is the denominator of is 100 itself. Now LCM, we are supposed to find out the LCM of 24, 320 and 1600. So there are multiple ways we can find out the LCM of 24, 320 and 1600. So clearly it is available as 4800. The LCM of 24, 320 and 1600 is 4800. We can find it out in the rough side, and then we can solve it by complete factorization method, and then finding out the least common multiple. That is already solved in one of the chapters. So 4800 divided by 100 is giving you 48. So this is how the LCM of 0.24, 3.2 and 16 can be created. The answer is coming as 48, 800 over 100. That is simply 48 becomes the right answer. Now, the 11th part of 990 by 990. We are supposed to find out the 11th part of 990 by 990. So let us see what is this number 990, then 990 by 990. If you want to convert this number into a simple fraction, then how we can do this? If a number a, b by c is given like this, in the simple fraction it becomes c into a plus b by c. So we'll apply the same logic to our 990 over 990, which will be ca, that is 990 into 990 plus 990 divided by 990. Okay, this is what it becomes. This is our mixed fraction converted into simple fraction. He's saying we are supposed to find out the 11th part. 11th part can be found out by dividing any number by 11. So we have to clearly divide this number by 11. That will be the 11th part of this number. So what we can do with this expression is we are not supposed to multiply or add. We'll take as many things as common. So let us take the 990 as common in this. So we are left out with 990 plus 1 in the bracket divided by 990 is already available, divided by 11. This 990 is getting cut by this. So ultimately we are left out with 991 divided by 11. So clearly we need to solve this 991 by 11. 11 9 is 99. Then 99, that we are left out with 1, so we'll have to apply a 0 here. 0.1, that is 100, can be divided by 11 as 11 9 is 99, again 90.9, and this will keep on continuing. So that is the right answer coming 90.9999, which can be approximated to just 90.9, and that is the right answer available with us. Okay, which of the following is equivalent to 15 by 25? So clearly we are supposed to check the options, and whichever is coming equal to 15 by 25 will be our right answer. So let us check 150 by 25. If it is 150 by 25 and if we cut it like that, so this, if we cut it, so obviously 150 is having a 0 there. So if you cut it like that, then how much this becomes? If you cut it by 25, 25 6 ja 150 and 25 1 ja 1, so it's coming as 6, which is nowhere close to 15 by 25. If we check the second option, it says 15 by 250. If you cut the numbers, if you cut the numbers by 5, the numerator will be 5 3 ja 15 and 5 into 50. So it's coming as 3 by 50, which is nowhere close to 15 by 25. Next number is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 cannot be operated. So let us operate 15 by 25, which was given to us. 5 cuts both the numbers. So 5 3 are 15 and 5 5 are 25. So it is 3 by 5. So yes, our actual expression is also 3 by 5. And in option C is also 3 by 5 available. So this is what is 15 by 25 is equivalent to. That is 3 by 5. Option number C becomes the right answer. Now, a student was asked to multiply a given number by 8 by 17. Instead, he divided the given number by 8 by 17. His answer was 225 more than the his answer was 225 more than the correct answer the given number was. So clearly what we can do is, in this type of problem, what we can do, we can obviously assume the number first and then apply all the that conditions given to us one by one and then try to create an equation out of it. Okay, so let us begin a question by assuming let the number is x. Let's say the number is x. The first thing he said was asked to multiply a given number by 8 by 17. So if he would have multiplied it correctly, the right number would have been 8 by 17 into x. That is nothing but 8x by 70. So this is the right number. Instead, he did what? Mistakenly, he did what? He divided the given number by 8 by 17. So he would have created a wrong number. So wrong number is a number was divided by 8 by 17 rather, which is nothing but 17x by 8. Okay, so this is the right number, this is the wrong number. Then he established a condition between right and wrong number. He says his answer was 225 more than the correct answer. So this wrong one is 225 more than the correct one or the right one. Okay, so we can put values here and generate an expression. 76x by 8 is equal to 225 plus 8x by 17. So clearly we need to solve this particular expression to give the answer to us. So let us do it. So it's going to be 17x by 8 minus 8x by 17 is equal to 225. Okay, we can take the LCM. 17 and 8, that is going to be 136. So clearly we can find out x as 225 into 136 divided by 225. If we solve this further, this comes out to be ultimately 136. So the number that was asked is nothing but 136. It is available in option number D and becomes the right answer. Now, the fractional form of 0.47 bar is clearly we are given a number 0.47 bar. So bar means it has to get continue till infinite. Let us assume this number as x. The x is 0.474747. Now, if we want to shift our decimal to the next time when it starts repeating, we'll have to shift the decimal by 2 places. For that, we need to multiply the number by 100. Then only the 2 places decimal will be shifted. So if you multiply the number by 100, then 100x equal to 47.00, 47.474747 till the infinite thing. Now we have got two equations. Let's say this is first one. Let's say this is 2 1. If we subtract 2 minus 1, then what do we get? 100x minus x is going to be 99x, and on the right hand side 47.474747 has to get subtracted, and here should be 0.474747 like that. If you subtract, this is going to be just 47. Okay, because all these 4747 will get cancelled. So you are left out with 99x equal to 47, where x will be 47 by 99. What was our x? Our x was the actual original number that we had assumed, which has come out to be 47 by 99 in the p by q form. So that has to be the right answer, only option number C, 47 by 99. Now the question says 5 by 6 of total students in a class are girls and the remaining are the boys. If 1 by 6 of girls and 3 by 4 of the boys are absent, then which of the part of the number of the total student is present? Okay, so clearly we can go one by one and then we can decide the different parts. This is the strategy to go one by one as stated in the question. The first part that he has stated is 5 by 6 of total students are in a class are girl. 5 by 6 are girls. Okay, so if we assume the total part to be x, let's say the total number of students are x. So 5 by 6 are girls. So how many will be boys? So girls can be stated as 5x by 6. So how many will be boys? So boys will be x minus the girl part, that is 5 by 6 of girls, that is going to be 1 by 6x. So this is the total number of boys in the class. The next thing he has said is, and the remaining are boys. That is, we have already found out 1 by 6x are the boys. He says if 1 by 6 of the girls, he wants us to find out 1 by 6 of the girls. How many girls do we have? We have got 5x by 6 girls. So he wants us to find out 1 by 6 of the girl, that is 1 by 6 of 5 by 6 of x. This is what is 1 by 6 of girls, and 3 by 4 of the boys are absent. So he wants us to calculate 3 by 4 of boys. Okay, so 3 by 4 of boys is how much? 3 by 4 of 1 by 6 of x. That is the 3 by 4 of boys. They are absent. He says these are absent. Then part of number of total student present is. So the absent students are these. So absent girls are this. So how many will be the present girls? Will be total girls minus the absent girls. Total girls were how much? 5x by 6. Absent girl were how much? 1 by 6 of 5 by 6. 1 by 6 of 5x by 6. If you subtract this, you're going to reach to 5 by 6 of girls, that is 5 by 6 of 5x by 6. This is the strength of the girls present there. Now, similarly, absent girl boys are 3 by 4 of the boys. So, how many boys will be present? The present boys will be x minus 3 by 4. That is boys minus 3 by 4 of boys. That is actually equal to 1 by 4 of boys. So, how many will be boys absent? Boys absent will be 1 by 4 of the boys strength. That is 1 by 4 of 3 by 1 by 4 of 1 by 6 of x. This will be the uh, present boys, 1 by 6 of 1 by 4x. And the girls present will be how many? We just calculated 5 by 6 of 5 by 6 of x, that is 5 by 6 of 5 by 6 of x. These will be the girl present. These are the boys present. Then he wants us to calculate what is the what is the part that is of total number of student present. So total number of student present can be added together, that is addition boys present plus girls present. This is what we are supposed to do. So boys present are how many? X by 24, and girls present are how many? Present boys, so x by 24 boys, and girls present are how many? 25 by 36. These are the girls present. If we add this together, this comes out to be 53x by 72. So that is the ultimate strength of the total 53x by 72, where x is the total number of student only. So what is the part value? Part value is simply 53 by 72. It is available in option number B, becomes the right answer. Now, what is the difference between the biggest and the smallest fraction among this? We are supposed to find out. We are supposed to find out the difference between biggest and the smallest fraction out of this. There can be multiple ways of doing it. First way is that we equate their LCMs. We try to equate their LCM and find out which is the biggest fraction, which is the smallest fraction, and then subtract the biggest fraction minus smallest fraction. Easy way could be if we could find out this in decimals: 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, and 5 by 6. If you could find the values in the decimal form, then 2 by 3 is nothing but 0.66 till infinite. 3 by 4 is nothing but exactly 0.75. 4 by 5 is nothing but exactly 0.8, and 5 by 6 is nothing but 0.8333 till infinite. He is wanting us to calculate the difference between biggest and smallest. Which one is the biggest? The biggest one is 0.8333, that is 5 by 6, minus the smallest, which is which one? Smallest is clearly visible to be 0.666, that is 2 by 3. So clearly we are supposed to find out 5 by 6 minus 2 by 3. Let us do it. LCM being 6, it has to be 5 minus 3, 2 to the 4, that is 1 by 6. So the clear difference comes out to be 1 by 6. It is available in option number D, becomes the right answer. Now, evaluate 0.47 cube minus zero point 0.2 cube divided by 0.47 square plus 0.0188 plus 0.2 square. Okay, so let us try to solve this. Clearly in the numerator, you can see the expression is something a cube minus of the form a cube minus b cube. What is the formula for a cube minus b cube? Is a minus b, then a square plus ab plus b square. This is the formula for a cube minus b cube is. So clearly the numerator can be manipulated in this form. If we do it, then a being 0.47, b being 0.2, we can manipulate this to look like 0.47 minus 0.2 Then inside there has to be 0.47 square plus, then there has to be product 0.47 into 0.2, and at very last it has to be plus b square, so it has to be zero point 0.2 whole square. This is the numerator, divided by the denominator is as it is. If you can see that the denominator looks like a whole square, like a square plus 2ab plus b square. The denominator is like this. We can see this is 0.47 square, this is plus 2 into a is 0.47 into b is 0.2, and this particular product is actually 0.188. So we can clearly see this is of the form 2ab and plus 0.2 square, that is nothing but b square. So this is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is nothing but a plus b's whole square. So the denominator can be manipulated as a plus b whole square, where a is 0.47 and b is 0.2. So we can write down here as 0.47 plus 0.2's whole square in the denominator. Now how much this becomes? This becomes 0.47 minus 0.2. If we do, this is going to be 0.27. If we solve the expression inside, it is coming out to be 0.2209 plus 0.04 plus 0.094. If we solve this further, and in the denominator 0.47 plus zero point 0.2 is nothing but 0.67 whole square. So we need to solve these numbers. 0.27 as it is outside, inside it becomes as 0.3549 divided by, in the denominator is 0.4489, and if we solve this further, ultimately answer can be achieved as 0.27 into 0.79, which is nothing but 0.213. So that is the final answer of the question asked. Answer is 0.213. Let us see where it is available. It is available in option number A, becomes the right answer. Now, we are supposed to solve what is 3 into 0.3 into 0.03 into 0.003 and so on. So clearly how we can solve this, instead of direct multiplying, we can convert all these numbers and the numerator should be made as 3. So 3 can be written as 3 only, 0.3 can be written as 3 by 10 into 0.03 can be written as 3 by 100 by shifting the decimal, into 0.003 can be written as decimal to be shifted 3 places, so it is 3 by 1000, into the next one is 0.0003 decimal to be shifted 4 places, so it has to be 3 by 10,000, then multiplied by 30. Then this is how it is. So this 30 can be written as 3 by, rather 30 can be written as just 30. So we can solve this. So 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27, 3 is 81. Okay, this is how it can be. So we can write down here as 9 into 9 into 9 into 10 divided by 1000 into 1000 into 1000 and into 10. This is how the mathematical expression can make to look like, which is nothing but 9 by 1000 whole cube, and 10 gets cancelled. 9 and 1000 by whole cube is nothing but 0.009 whole cube, which can be exactly equal to the option given in the options, that is 0.009 whole cube is nothing but option number B. So we have manipulated our product to look like that, and that is what is becoming 0.009 whole cube and becomes the right answer. Now, what is the sum of first 17 terms of the series this? So clearly it is going to be very difficult if we completely solve it like 1 by 3 cross 4 is solved as 1 by 12, 1 by 4 into 5 is solved as 1 by 20 and so on. So it will be a difficult thing to do. Rather what we can do is we can try to manipulate these series to look like a simple one. How we can do that is, first term is 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 12. But how we can made to look like that is, if we write 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4, then taking the LCM as 12, 3 4s are 12 minus 4 3s are 12, so it again becomes 1 by 12. So we can see the results that 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. So similarly, the next term 1 by 4 into 1 by 5 can also be written as 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5 and so on. So let us use this and manipulate our series. So the first term will become 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4, plus another term will become 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. The next term will become 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6 and so on. We will keep on continuing, and the last term will be 1 by 13 minus 1 by 14. This is how the series will progress. So if these things are in addition, clearly we can see that these two will get cancelled. Everything will get cancelled except the first and the last term will not be get cancelled. So ultimately we will be left out with 1 by 3 minus 1 by 14. And if you solve this, taking the LCM 14 and 30's 3's LCM is 42, 3 14 and 14 3 ja. So it is going to be 11 by 42. The options are given in decimal form, so we need to divide. If we divide 11 by 42, the result comes out to be 0.26. Let's see where it is available. It is available in option number C. So it becomes the right answer here. Now, the square or the sum of the numerator and the denominator of a fraction is 289. What he's saying, square and the sum of a numerator and the denominator of a fraction is 289. So in this case, the numerator and denominator are not directly related. So we'll have to assume both numerator and denominator as a separate variables and then try to apply the condition that are given there to those numerator and denominator and try to solve the equations. So let us assume the numerator to be the numerator of the fraction is x, and let's say the denominator of the fraction is y. We have assumed like that. Now he says the square of the sum of the numerator and the denominator. So that is sum is x plus y and square is x plus y whole square. Square of the sum is equal to 289. This is what he says. So clearly x plus y value will be under root of 289. That is nothing but 17. So the first equation becomes x plus y is equal to 17. This is the first equation there with us. Let us focus on the next one. Next one he says, if 1 is added to thrice the numerator. So let us do it. 1 is added to thrice the numerator. Numerator value was 3x. Numerator value was x. So it is 1 plus 3x. And 2 is subtracted from twice the denominator. So 2 is to be get subtracted from twice the denominator. So denominator was y. So y minus 2 is subtracted from twice the denominator. So 2y minus 2. Twice the denominator. From the twice the denominator, 2 is to get subtracted. So it becomes 1. This becomes 3x plus 1 divided by 2y minus 2. And he says this is equal to, the fraction becomes 2 by 1. So clearly we can cross multiply and generate one more expression, one more equation. If we do it, by cross multiplying, we reach to a conclusion that 3x plus 1 is equal to 4y minus 1, which states a condition 3x minus 4y is equal to minus 5. So this is the second equation that is there with us. 3x minus 4y is equal to 2. First condition was x plus y is equal to 17. So now clearly we are supposed to solve these two equations simultaneously to give the values of x and y. Okay, so for doing that, what we can do, see, we can multiply the equation number 1 by 3 and then operate that with equation number 2 that we can subtract. So if we multiply the equation number by 3, we make the other equation as 3x plus 3y is equal to 51. And the equation number 2 is also already there as 3x minus 4y is equal to minus 5. This is the equation number 2 already there. Now, if we subtract these two equations, then obviously 3x and 3x get cancelled. We are left out by 3y minus 4y, that is 3y plus 4y, that is 7y is equal to 51 minus 5, that is 51 plus 5. So it is going to be 51 plus 5 is going to be your 56. So clearly y value is coming out to be 8. With the y value of 8, we can find out the x value as well. We can put this y equal to 8 in any of the equation given. Let us put this y equal to 8 in this equation. So x plus 8 is equal to 17. So clearly x value comes out to be 9 and y value was already 8. So what is our fraction? Our fraction is nothing but 9 by 8. That is the original fraction we were looking for. Let's see where it is available. It is available in option number B. So becomes the right answer. Now the question says value of 4.7 into 13.26 plus 4.7 into 9.43, 4.7 into 77.31. So clearly, to make it simple, what we can do, we can take the 4.7 common from all the three terms. If we do it, 4.7 is outside. Inside we have 13.26 plus 9.43 plus 77.31. So clearly 4.7 is completely outside, and if we add these terms uh, add these terms mutually, then this term is coming out to be exactly 100. So the things become easy for us this way. 4.7 into 100 is very easy to find out as 470. So that is going to be the right answer, 470. Now, in the next question, he says, how many digits will be there to the right of the decimal point in the product of 85.825 and 0.2444? So we need to find out the product of these two numbers and then find out how many digits are there to the right side. While we're doing it, we'll have to make sure that if there are after some decimal digit, there are continuous zeros coming. So those zeros are not considered to be the significant digits. Okay. So that's why we'll have to multiply. We cannot do it directly that four digits are there in the first one and three digits are there after decimal in the third one. So there has to be 4 plus 3 7 digits. It's never like that. Sometimes the sixth or fifth or seventh digit starts becoming 000 and they are not counted as significant digits. So they will not be counted the digits after the decimal point. So we'll have to clearly multiply these two numbers. Okay, so let us do it. 85.825 to be multiplied by 0.244. If we find out the product of this number, it comes out to be 20.9756300. Now, this is the product, and if you see it carefully, how many digits are there after decimal? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and 3 is 5. And then there is 000, but these 00s are not considered to be the significant digits. So only significant digit that can be considered is 0.97563, that is 5 in number. So that is the right answer. How many digits will be there to the right of decimal point? Will be just 5. That is the right answer. Option C is right. Now he says 12.1212 plus 17.0005 minus 9.1102. So we need to find out this algebraic sum. So let us just quickly write it. This is going to be 12.1212 plus 17.0005 minus 9.1102. So clearly we can add these two numbers first and subtract the later one. If you add 12.1212 and 17.0005, both of them have got four digits. So we can add easily. 12 plus 17 is making equal to 29 plus 29.1 to be added with 0. So it's clearly 1. 2 to be added with 0. So it's clearly 2. 1 to be added with the third 0. So it's clearly 1. And 5 plus 2, 7 is the fourth one. Minus 9.1102. So clearly we are supposed to subtract this. If you subtract this expression, the ultimate answer is coming out to be 20.0115. So that is the right answer of this mathematical expression, 20.0115. Let us see where it is available. It is available in option number B. So option number B becomes the right answer of this question.